They say there's nothing better than being on the good side of a bad deal. Well, behind me is the bad side of a bad deal. This is Lithia Springs Park in Hillsborough County. Mosaic has a sweetheart deal going on right here. And the people of Hillsborough County, well, they're the ones paying the price. And I mean that literally. Hillsborough County is leasing this property for $1, and they're picking up the tax bill on behalf of Mosaic. In return, Mosaic allows us to swim in the park. However, residents have to pay to get into the park, and residents have to pay more if they want to swim in the spring. Mosaic is also allowed to pull 10,000 gallons a day from Lithia Springs State Park. They're not pulling it from the actual spring, but it's close enough. The pump house is right over here. The county calls this a swim area, and they even say there's a deep end. It's so shallow, I think I can walk right across the spring. Okay, we're in the deep end. We're wading out. This is the deep end, and I'm still standing. It's not much of a swimming area. It might be about, maybe about 6 foot deep, 7 foot deep at the center. I'm still touching the bottom, by the way. Hang on. Maybe if they weren't pulling so much water out of the springs, it would be more of a swim area. The only part of the spring you could actually swim at is right there where those grates are. That's about 8 foot deep. The rest of the spring is so shallow, it's below my knees. When you look at old news stories, they'll tell you the pipes start at Lithia Springs State Park and then they travel up to the Riverview plant on US 41. The pipes are hidden in plain sight. The playground's right over there. The spring's in that direction. Most people would drive right by these pipes and never wonder what they are, if they even see them at all. Here's the pump house where they're pulling the water for those pipes across the park. There's the spring. If there was ever any doubt in your mind about who owns this pump house, Cargill Fertilizer. There's the pump house. Cargill was one of the companies that merged to form Mosaic. They didn't even change the name on the no trespassing sign. This sign's about 20 years old. They've been pulling water out of Lithia Springs since about the 50s, maybe even longer. As far as the condition of the park, they've got some of the stairs to come down here blocked off because I guess they're not safe. Maybe it's time Mosaic spends some of their money on community investments and fix up the park that they own that we're having to pay their tax bill on. With all the talk about no property taxes for homestead exemption, maybe it's time we make companies like Mosaic, Florida Power and Light, and Nestle pay property taxes. Because right now, Hillsborough County residents are paying the tax bill for them to take the water out of our springs. I'm running for Ag Commissioner in 2026. Visit treadback.com to see how you can help us save Florida. I'm Matt the Welder. God bless America, and I really miss Tom T. Hall.